Druski, the architect of viral energy. Before the sold-out shows, the BET hosting gigs, and the coulda been empire, Drew Disboards was born in 1994 and raised in Maryland before moving to Gwinnett County, Georgia. The son of a commercial pilot father and a mother who worked in special education, he grew up in a household that cherished comedy. His parents were students of the greats like Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Cedric the Entertainer. Drew quickly discovered that he had an innate ability to shift the energy of a room. Whether he was mimicking accents at the dinner table or dodging detention by making his teachers laugh, he was practicing for a career that he didn't yet realize was possible. After graduating high school, he enrolled in Georgia Southern University to pursue sports broadcasting. However, the academic path felt stifling. He felt the pull of the screen. Encouraged by college friends who knew he was the funniest person on campus, he eventually dropped out, trading the idea of a traditional broadcasting career for a much more volatile, limitless path: the raw, unfiltered world of social media. In 2017, Druski began posting sketches that hit differently than the slapstick comedy dominating Vine or YouTube at the time. His comedy was built on hyper-accurate observations. He wasn't just being funny, he was being real. He understood that the funniest people online were the ones who felt like family. He created a cast of characters that became instant cultural shorthand: the overly confident frat guy, Kyle Rogger, the desperate label executive, the work wife, and the hyper-performative church figures. These weren't caricatures. They were reflections of the specific social archetypes found in every Black household and group chat. By keeping his clips short and his delivery sharp, he didn't just chase viral moments. He built a recurring universe. He mastered the algorithm by understanding that relatability was the highest form of currency on the internet. The pivotal moment in Druski's career came with the birth of Coulda Been Records. What began as a satirical Instagram live bit, Druski acting as an insufferable, power-tripping music executive, slowly morphed into a sprawling, real-world media phenomenon. He didn't just mock the music industry's worst habits. He built an ecosystem that turned the mockery into a legitimate spectacle. By bringing on real aspiring artists to audition, he created a high-stakes, chaotic environment where he served as judge, jury, and executioner. It was a brilliant move. It satirized the vanity of the industry while simultaneously providing genuine exposure to performers. This led to a formal partnership with Foot Locker and other major brands, proving that Druski wasn't just a comedian. He was a master brand strategist. He recognized early that in the modern digital economy, satire and high-level corporate partnership were not mutually exclusive. Unlike many digital creators who stay behind their phone screens, Druski integrated himself into the fabric of modern hip-hop. His insider authenticity allowed him to collaborate naturally with stars like Drake, Lil Yachty, and Jack Harlow. When he appeared in music videos like Laugh Now Cry Later or featured on tracks for various artists, he wasn't just a guest. He played the part of the guy who already belonged there. He successfully moved from the internet-only category to mainstream legitimacy. His For Lifers entertainment company now serves as the umbrella for his business ventures, including his recent work as a commentator for various sports broadcasts, successful national comedy tours, and his historic stint as the youngest host in BET Awards history, solidifying his role as a bridge between the digital world and legacy television media. Beyond the screen, Druski's business acumen is defined by his ability to maintain creative autonomy while scaling. While many comedians get trapped in a studio system, Druski built his own. He treats his Instagram feed like a network and his fans like a permanent, live audience. This strategy has allowed him to transition into film, including roles in House Party and Praise This. By leveraging his millions of followers as a built-in marketing machine, he has successfully negotiated deals that traditional actors might spend a decade pursuing, proving that in the new media age, the gatekeepers have changed. He has transformed himself from a sketch guy into a producer who understands lighting, sound, and, most importantly, the exact cadence required to keep a digital audience engaged in a hyper-saturated market. The secret to Druski's staying power lies in his mastery of the coulda been philosophy. This isn't just a recurring segment, it is a profound cultural critique. By centering his content on the trope of the missed opportunity, the guy who could have been a pro athlete, or the rapper who could have been signed. He taps into a universal human vulnerability. Everyone has a version of themselves that didn't quite make it, and by making that archetype laughable, he makes it manageable. He has essentially gamified the experience of failure, inviting his massive audience to participate in the judgment of these coulda-beens, which creates an addictive, communal experience that traditional stand-up comedy struggles to replicate. Furthermore, his influence extends to how modern artists market their music. He has become a tastemaker whose stamp of approval or hilarious critique can either validate or bury a new track. He occupies a unique position as a cultural broker, someone who sits between the massive reach of the internet and the elite circles of the music and sports industries. This is not happenstance, it is calculated. By maintaining his persona as the guy who just happens to be hanging out with Drake, he keeps the audience feeling like they are getting an exclusive peek behind the velvet rope of celebrity culture. He has effectively commodified his proximity to fame while simultaneously deconstructing it through his sketches. Today, Druski stands at a rare crossroads where digital agility meets traditional Hollywood power. He is currently regarded as one of the most important satirists of his generation, holding a mirror to the business of faith, the vanity of music executives, and the absurdity of internet fame. He remains a paradox, a man who is constantly surrounded by the most famous people in the world, yet is fundamentally a lone architect of his own digital world. As he continues to diversify his portfolio, moving into film production, brand management, and large-scale live events, it is clear that he is building a media house capable of surviving well beyond the shelf life of a viral trend. Druski's success is anchored in a refined understanding of digital pacing. While many creators rely on high production value, Druski mastered the low-fidelity aesthetic, keeping his content feeling immediate, raw, and authentic to the smartphone experience. His creative evolution is characterized by a shift from individual sketch-based performance into an overarching narrative strategy. He no longer creates sketches, he creates moments that invite audience participation. This shift from one-way communication to two-way community building, facilitated by his mastery of Instagram Live and interactive brand activations, has been the engine of his growth. Looking forward, his trajectory suggests he is positioning himself to become the next generation's multi-platform mogul, following in the footsteps of figures like Jamie Foxx or Kevin Hart, but doing so with a digital infrastructure that allows for a much faster iteration of his creative ideas. The ability to pivot from a viral meme to a full-scale corporate partnership in days, rather than months, is the hallmark of his operation. Druski isn't just playing the game of modern fame. He has rewritten the rulebook on how to remain relevant in a world where attention is the most fleeting resource of all. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this content, please press the subscribe button.